Hello everyone, this is Nikit and welcome to another video. What's up Nikit? There's a quick update for you guys. I'm going to actually buy Oliver Robitel. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his surname right. His school program. So he has a school paid community. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a guy who is in the SMMA agency space, and he has had agencies, and he actually helps people growing their agencies or that kind of stuff. So like really fucking crazy thing for me to actually go ahead and spend money on something like this. So it's just not that I actually made this decision a while ago, but like I'm just constantly fucking thinking to myself, is this really, like, should I really do this? Because if you guys don't know, I've been actually setting, like I'm a high ticket DM setter, whatever you may call it, for a really huge following influencer, and I'm actually setting for him. But the problem, like, that we are having from the last, I guess, a week or 1 week or something, like 1 week or something like that, we're not booking calls. And the problem is, we're doing the daily inputs and we're still not booking calls, and that's literally not in my hands. We're doing, like, I'm doing everything. I'm, like, follow-up game is strong, everything is strong. So that is one thing. So I am not necessarily like, okay, fuck, we're not booking calls. I'm worried, but I'm more worried that my boss, the growth operator, he is actually thinking of changing niches. So we were serving coaches and consultants. Now he's going from coaches consultant to actually just roofing, which is pretty cool. The reason being, he actually got himself a new coaching program, really, and that the guy who he actually, his mentor, he's a fucking crazy genius. I'm not gonna mention who he is. I'm not gonna mention who he is. I was going to mention, but he's a G, like he's literally a G. So whatever. Those things aside, they're going to scale to the moon. But I'm just going to be fucked because he is not going to be needing me, because he needs my boss. He can just get clients through paid ads, and he can set up outbound systems with setters and all that. But that's like that's unlikely, because he can just set up ads and do it cheaper, and it's just so much simpler, right? So he basically told me that, hey, I'm gonna do ads too, and I'm gonna do this too, like have setters too. That is stupid. That's not stupid, my bad, that's inefficient. And I think his mentor, which I think, because his mentor also said that, like, just use one acquisition channel. You're not that huge yet to have multiple acquisition channel. Like, you're not a fucking 1 million per month business that you need to have that much. So those things aside, I actually decided, okay, fine, I need to really go into deep into the SMMA thing. I need to start my own agency, and I'm gonna do all of this stuff. But the thing is, I don't have the skills. I don't have anything. Like, I kind of know how to appointment. I have the skill of appointment setting, you can say, in a way. But that too, it's just inbound leads, like people who have sure interest in our stuff. So I actually can help them on a call with us. I have that skill. But despite, like, if we just leave that alone, I don't have any kind of skills, like do this, do that, blah blah blah. So I don't know how to outreach. I actually do know how to outreach and do all of that kind of stuff. I believe I can also get appointments through outbound, which is cold outbound, maybe, if I actually go and try, and maybe a lot of mistakes. But it's going to cost me money, and it's going to cost me time. And I actually did that, like, just before recording this video. From the last 2 days, I was working actively, just like, hey, I'm going to tell you guys straight up, I have $190 in the bank account, just on my name, and that's all I have. And the good thing is, I live with my parents, so I'm not gonna go broke and not gonna go on the roads. But I'm not gonna go fucking ask my parents, like, for money or shit like that for my own stuff. If it's really necessary, then sure, they got my back. But, like, no. So in total, I have $190. And again, like, the dollar to dollar to Indian in rupees ratio is such crazy fucked up that like $190 is a lot of money in India. Like it's a decent amount of money, right, for it's a 18-year-old. So whatever, I have that money right now, but that's all I have. So the Oliver's paid program, it's like $97 per month. If I actually buy that, then I will learn a lot of stuff regarding SMMA and all that. What I'm actually scared of is I'm going to buy that, I'm going to be there for 1 month, and in 1 month I feel like I might not get a sale, which is I just need to make $97 back, like just $97 back. It's not that, like, it's not that crazy, just $97. If I can just make $97 back, it's all good. And I don't know if I can do that. And maybe it's just my own bullshit, but if I know I can do that with, like, I know I can fucking work like crazy, and make that output like make that output just like, okay, we are going to like just get this thing done. But if it's something like, okay, I need to fucking go ahead and go high level so that I can cold call and do this or do that, it's just out of my hand because I don't have the money to do that. Just fuck fuck it, like, okay, what do I do now? So in that situation I'm fucked. But yeah, we're going to see. But like my whole like I actually, before this video, I actually talked with my friend about this whole thing, that do I need to, should I buy or not, because I was really fucking going in my head. Because if I actually go ahead, buy the course, buy the thing, $97, and actually start working, because I know I will just crush it. I know for a fact I'll crush it. I'll just fucking start crushing it. But if it will take more than a month, so if I'm working like fuck for a month and I don't land a client in a month, then that means I will have to spend $97 again, which is not a huge problem. But then there are going to also be miscellaneous cost, maybe like, okay, I need to set up a website, wow, I need to set up this thing, wow, I need to have some kind of I don't know, payment process, fuck knows. Like there's a lot of miscellaneous cost which I don't have, which I don't know about. So I'm just scared of that. And also I don't know if I can make money with no money, right? So I don't know that, guys. So it's insane, because I can go ahead and maybe they apparently have their own go high level system that they actually allow their students to use, which is crazy. So I can actually go there and like use their go high level probably, and I can fucking quickly learn that skill of cold calling and become a really good cold caller, get appointments and all that through cold calling. Then I actually do know how to like set up all of the Calendly and shit, so that I can actually make them like show up. I don't have the SMS reminders and shit. That's probably going to cost me money, but I do have a sales process which I got from my boss. So he just sent his sales process to me. So I do know what is the sales process behind, like a really good sales process. I do have that, so I can kind of model that sales process in my own thing. This then what I need to do is just find a way to make the other person who is on the call with me pay, and there's going to be a lot more factors, because I feel like I don't like I don't even know like what's the pricing gonna be, what's the pitch gonna be like. I have never ever hopped on a sales calls with someone, or even an intro call with someone, or anything like that, like the strategy call, whatever you call it. Never have I done that. So it's probably going to, the first call I took, I'm not probably not gonna close. Second, probably not. Fifth, probably not. But on the 10th one, maybe I will fucking close that guy, maybe possibly. And I don't like it's just going to be reverse engineering everything, because 10 calls, 10 show ups, like 10 calls who are showing up. So that means if I am actually sending DMs to people, cold DMs, if I'm actually targeting through cold DMs, it's going to be taking a lot of cold DMs. Cold DMs take a fuck ton of time. Cold DMs are easy, but they take a fuck ton of time if you're not automating them. And like me and my boss, we have been just doing manually. It's all manual. So cold calling is hard, but if you can actually do it, and if you're really good at it, you can if you are really skilled at cold calling, just because it's hard, you can actually get appointments booked in a relatively small amount of time, but it's just hard to learn, it's hard to master. But in my opinion, again, it's maybe hard to master, but again, if you do it 1,000 times, like Alex Ramosi says, if you do it 1,000 times, you will probably get really fucking good at it. So if I actually end up actually cold calling, and end up like maybe doing some kind of thing, I'll probably go ahead and like I'll probably just sell my marketing, like start my SMA in the roofing niche, because I know a little bit about it, my boss does it, and I know a bit of like 2-3 guys who are also in that niche. Just I know a little bit more about that, so I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna do that. And yeah, straight up. So again, I was talking about cold calling. If you do it 1,000 times, why won't you get good at it, right? And I just calculated 20,000 is not a lot. Like if you do 100 a day, and if you do that for 10 days, that's 1,000. That's like, oh my god, that's only 10 days. Fuck, like, like a month has 30 days. Like you can actually do 3,000 calls in a month. That's a lot of calls. So again, that depends, like that is like you just being 100, like you just doing 100 calls. You could be doing 200 calls, right? And the thing is, if I just get one client, I'm probably just going to have to, or probably going to leave my boss right now, because he doesn't need me anymore, one. And I don't like the situation. I can actually just be self-sufficient on it and just go all in with the business. Lead gen with, like, I'm just gonna go all in with it. Okay, lead gen, appointments, all that kind of shit. And yeah, appointments, one close. Regarding the intro call, which is I feel like I'm overthinking a whole bunch of shit, because I've not even taken the first step of booking the appointment and doing all that kind of shit. I've actually, yeah, I need to take the first step and actually do that. But if I actually set up, because I believe I can set up the appointment, that's not big deal for me, at least. So if after I'm set up, like after I set the appointment, it's going to be like, okay, how do I conduct an intro call, what do I say, all that. I know a guy who is really good at it, and he uploaded a video on it. I haven't watched it, but if I watch it, I'll probably get a decent idea. And then if I actually just ask in the Oliver's group, I'll probably get a lot of people, or maybe he has a guide on it, who knows. But I'll probably get a decent number of people who have made videos on that particular topic, or on how to conduct intro calls, or how to do that kind of shit. Sales, like, just okay, how do I sell people? I know how to sell people, at least in my opinion. I haven't sold to anyone, but I have been told that I'm really good at selling ideas. So maybe I'm really good. I have been told that I'm really good at speaking to people. So maybe that is one thing. But again, I watch a bunch of fucking sales videos, and here and there I like doing sales. So I think I'll get really good at sales really soon. It's just tonality and all that. It will come with the reps and all that. So we'll get that set up, the sales shit. The only thing which I'm worried about right now is payments, because I'm not even 18 yet. Like I'm going to be 18 in August. It's 7th, 8th. It's, I don't even know what the date is, 7 or 8 June. In August I'll get 18. I'll become 18, and I'll probably have to the fucking Indian, like the public banks of India, they apparently don't fucking allow international payments to occur, which is, I don't even know what to say, man. Like it's crazy, and not in my control. So I'll have to just make a bank through my father's name, a private, like just make a bank account in a private bank, and they apparently do allow that, and they are really good at it. So I'll have to do that, and then we can actually start receiving on making money. So that is the plan. And the only thing which is going to be insane is if I actually spend the money, and if I don't make the money back, which is $97 gone and $97 not coming back, that's going to be a little bit of a problem for me at least. But for me, my mental reframe for that is, I'm probably not going to make I'm probably not going to make any money out of this course. Like, I'm going to buy it. It's going to be a bunch of stuff, a lot of stuff that I'm going to learn, but not A to Z everything, because the video kind of got cut here because of some random reason, like my storage ended up. Okay, I was talking about the fact that I'm going to join the group, and there's going to be a bunch of stuff, like just videos and here and there, a lot of stuff there, and a lot of resources there to use, from scripts, this, that, a lot of things, right? And I'm going to do that. And like, this is something which I've learned from hormones, which is from imagine you are here, and this is you earning your first money. For you to go from here to here, there's a lot of bricks that you have to lay to actually go and walk from, like, to actually just keep on walking. So maybe while you're actually, maybe you buy a course, maybe you watch a video, maybe you try something, maybe you might be building these bridges, like these maybe you might be like placing these blocks over here, so your bridge is kind of half complete. But if you still lack the first block or second block, or like a few blocks here and there, you're still not going to earn your first dollar. So I'm just going to just be like, okay, fine, this buying this program is going to be me creating this bridge of me getting a little bit closer to my first dollar through SMMA through my agency. So I'm just going to take it from that, because this is not going to be the first course that I'm going to buy, and not going to be the last course. Sorry, this is not going to be the last course that I'm going to buy. I'm going to keep on investing into my knowledge stuff, like doing all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, that is it. That this was a really long one, but yeah, for all of you guys there, take risks, win big. Win. Really cool quote from Alex Emozi. I really love it. So I'm gonna just go and just gonna close the video. I'm gonna go and do my daily KPIs for trying to book some appointments, calls, and we are going to do all of that kind of shit. I'm not going to consume any kind of bullshit about SMMA and all that in the night time, because I don't want to change my thoughts again through information. Gonna buy that in the morning. It's currently 10:33 p.m. I usually work the whole night, so I'm going to work the whole night. And tomorrow, my friend, he told me to come at his house at 8:30. So his father has a platinum kind of card with a private bank, so they allow an international transfer to happen. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to link that with school. I'm going to buy the school membership, and yay! Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.